Good evening traders and welcome to BCR's Market Outlook. As we close out the day, there's a lot moving under the surface, especially around US trade policy, oil markets and gold. So let's walk through what's standing out right now. We'll start with the US dollar and the trade policy. It's becoming pretty clear that the current US tariff approach just isn't working. The auto tariffs, USMCA, haven't had much real impact, and in some cases they've actually ended up doing more harm than good to both the US and its trade partners. There's also this so-called Mar-a-Lago agreement making headlines. If that policy forces central banks to hold US bonds at ultra low interest rates, it could really damage the dollar's status as a safe haven. And unless the US brings out a credible plan, we could be looking at a sharp spike in debt yields, and that would be a major concern for the financial markets. Onto crude oil, WTI has just closed below $60 for the first time in a while, and that's got traders on the edge. The big driver, OPEC, and more specifically Saudi Arabia, which is reportedly ready to increase production again, and not just by a little. We're talking possibly 138k to over 400k barrels per day. It seems that the Saudi is willing to tolerate lower prices for long, and with the next OPEC meeting set for May the 5th, there's growing speculation that another supply boost is coming. If that happens, we could see more downside pressure and more cracks forming with the alliance. Lastly, let's talk about my favorite, gold. Gold has officially broken through key support at 32.60, and that's triggered talks of a bearish reversal. Price action is now hinting at a possible triangle flag breakout, and if the move continues, we could be looking at downside targets of 31.68 and even 30.75. But longer term, it's not all bearish. If trade tensions escalate or recession worries start to dominate again, gold could easily swing back into favor. In that case, we're still looking at potential upsides of 3,700 and possibly even $4,000. On the flip side, if the dollar strengthens or we see some sort of geopolitical breakthrough like a peace deal, gold could dip all the way back to $2,800. Well, that's a wrap for today's evening market outlook. Trade policy, energy supply shifts, and macro uncertainty are all in play right now. We're likely headed into a period of increased volatility. Keep an eye on those bond yields, OPEC headline, and gold's next move. Take care, stay smart, and I'll see you in the markets.